I don't mind whether it has been 8 or 12 or 24 months of oak. I just use oak barrel for the time that I think is necessary. I taste all the time, and if it's enough, it's enough. And also I try to keep alcohol around 13 or less, but not more, not those big bombs. I don't like them.
What do you think? How do you control it? Like, it's in the vineyards you really
In the vineyard.
Yeah.
Because you have to, in the south of Spain you have a lot of sun.
Yeah.
So a lot of sun automatically means a lot of sugar in your grapes. You have to be very, very careful with the moment of harvesting. Already in middle July we start tasting and measuring to know exactly how it is going. And then we decide on the day, tomorrow we're going to harvest. Because when you wait a week, there is already so much more sugar, and then you win half a degree of alcohol, and that is not what we are looking for.
Mm-hmm. And how many vines you use per bottle for making a bottle?
Well, in this area there's about, on 1 hectare, about 3,000 vines. But per vine you have very few yields because they are so old. Yeah. And normally it is far less than 1 kilo. Yeah. Let's say 2,500 kilos per hectare, more or less. And for 1 bottle of, for instance, our Ariana's Naturalmente Dulce, the sweet Moscatel, we need 4 kilos of grapes.
No, almost 5 vines.
Yes, exactly. It is quite low yields. The only possibility that we have here is go for quality, not for quantity, because we cannot do that. It's impossible. No. And also, as you can see in the vineyard, it's all very steep. They are vertical vineyards. Everything is handwork. We can do nothing with machines. Yeah. And also, it is bush vines. You cannot enter with a tractor. You cannot enter with anything.
Even for human beings, not easy to enter.
No, it is heavy work. Yeah. And then harvest is only once a year. That is not too bad. But maintaining the vineyard, hoeing, getting out all the weeds, it is all handwork. That's quite a lot. And these, you can see that we have these terraces. Yeah. You also have to maintain them. They are very old stone walls, maybe more than 100 years old. And you have to make sure that they are well conditioned.
When you arrived, the stones
they were already here. Yeah, they were already here. And we bought this vineyard, which is also maybe 80 to 100 years old, from a neighbor. And it has the combination of factors here is old vines, altitude. We are high up, between 500 and 850 meters high. We have a lot of sea influence. So the sea always brings breezes today. And these breezes, they cool down also in summer when it's so very hot. And they are salty.
All right.
The salty breezes in combination with the slate soil, the schiefer, the slate soil, that brings a lot of minerality to our wines.
Also, there are some.
And there is also quartz. Oh. We have slate and quartz, and this together with the salty breeze as well is a bit what we have in our wines. What you will find in all of our wines is the minerality.
That quartz is super big.
Yes, it's big. And it's everywhere in the vineyard. You can see the white dots next to the slate. No. Take you now to the new bancales, the new terraces. We planted them 2 years ago and last year. It's a chameleon. We have lots of chameleons because we don't use any herbicides or insecticides. So this is our natural insect eater. And the more natural you have your vineyard, the better, more of this species returns, and they're beautiful. Year around and see how they are doing, how they are maintaining the vineyard, and we also tell them in the time of the harvesting when exactly they have to harvest and how they must work, and it works very well. It's like a big family of grape growers. It's for us it's a good system. We cannot buy all their vineyards. It's such a big behind the house. There we could use the lagar, and you know, in former times we dropped the grapes into the lagar and started just pressing with our feet, very traditional way. What people still doing here, and lots of people here. And then later we bought this. It was then in there, and we put the grapes into the hand press. Still primitive, but possible. And then the juice, we collected the juice and we put them in wooden barrels in this area over there.
And then when you started to ferment?
But all in the no cooling system or anything. Sometimes it was nice, and sometimes it was a little drier, sometimes a little sweeter. One year it was vinegar. Vinegar of Moscatel is really nice, but it was not really what we were looking for. We started, as I told you, in 2003, we wanted to do better vinification. And then we bought a stainless steel tank and a cooling system. We started measuring sugar, acidity, alcohol, and I started writing down everything that we did the whole year through. And that worked. And we had the help of a professional winemaker from Malaga. He knows a lot about wine. He was never employed by us, but he assisted me and he advised me. And one thing led to another. First was one unfortified sweet Moscatel wine. Then we had a dry white wine. Then we had red, rosé, and now we have 11 different wines.
Majority of wines here, styles, are sweet wine, right?
Traditionally, it has always been sweet wines, but nowadays, lots of bodegas. One Ronda is almost all dry wine, red and white. And in our area, it is everything. It is traditional fortified wines, it is unfortified sweet wines, dry white, dry red. Now we really have a little bit of everything nowadays.
It's very nice. Maybe people's palate also changed, no? They don't want sweet wine anymore. Maybe in like southern of France, they also used to drink a lot of sweet.
People's, exactly what you say, palate has changed, and yeah, it's almost everything, yeah. You drink a sweet wine with dessert or maybe with cheese or something on a special occasion, but not every day.
Do you have sparkling wine?
Yes.
Wow, you really
it's free.
do a lot of things and change.
Yes, bit by bit.
Because I think the sparkling is not here, right? It's not the local.
No. I'll explain when we are downstairs. Here we now have old vintages. So every year we keep between 30 and 50 bottles of one wine to do investigation, following up, and to keep them for further years. So here we have wines from 2004, 2005, and we taste them every now and then, and we can do vertical tastings.
And have you tasted recently, have you ever tasted the 2004?
Yes.
Is it still?
Very good.
And you expect to be even longer, right?
Yes.
How long?
Especially the sweet wines, but also I have really old white wines, and this is for instance 13, but I also have 7 and 6, and they still are very nice. Developed, different, but very interesting wines. Yeah, I think it's important. We always try and make wines that have a longer future. Not just wines that you can drink straight away and then they're off. No. No, the glass stopper. Because when we started making wine in 2004, we had a private collection of international wines like these and things, and almost 10% was corked. You know, the bacteria, the TCA. And we wanted to prevent this problem. So we said we do not want to use cork on any of the wine. We will use something different. And we found the glass stopper, and you know, it looks elegant. It's a bit of a ritual to take it off, so it looks nice, and you never have the problem of corked wine. So we thought it was a good idea. And apart from glass stopper, sometimes we also use a cork, which is not cork, but it's Noma cork. And Noma cork is made of sugarcane.
Okay.
We do that on the Pixel.
Okay.
Pixel has sugarcane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the first winery in Spain using?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were the first winery in Spain.
Really?
The first one, yeah, and one of the very first in the world, because it started in recently. The glass stopper is a German invention.
Because we have a winery in Taiwan, it's very strange. They're also using this.
Yes.
Yeah, they import the bottle, also the capsule.
And the glass stopper.
The glass
Interesting.
stopper.
It is now made in the Czech Republic.
Okay.
Yeah, Republika Czeka.
Everybody asks us about the evolution of the wines with this stopper. Like we have a lot of old vintages.
Yeah.
We know that the evolution is very good. It's very, very good. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, because again, 20 years ago, people still thought or very often said, well, a screw topper on a bottle is bad quality. And this looked a little bit more elegant. But I am not against a screw topper at all. Not at all. But
Personal feeling.
yeah, it's a personal
taste,
feeling.
yeah.
It's a bit of elegance. But it could have been that as well. Yeah. No, very often people say that the Pedro Jimenez grape is not so interesting. That it becomes interesting when it gets the Crianza Biologica, the flor. But it's not our experience. The Pedro Jimenez grape, when you have a good vineyard, it has a lot of flavor. It has a lot of taste.
It tastes the mineral, right? The Pedro Jimenez.
Also,
It brings the mineral. I mean, sometimes I feel the Pedro Jimenez, your version.
yeah, same kind of minerality and Alsace and
Yeah, and people drink it and say this is Riesling. Yeah.
yeah. Ah, it's a compliment.
Yeah,
I love Riesling. Yeah.
And also Priorat, they are planting Pedro Jimenez. And they are using
For
Pedro
dry
Jimenez.
wines.
Yes.
Yep.
Priorat.
And Priorat as well. I know a winery that uses Pedro Jimenez for dry white wine. Yeah.
I'm importing.
Those? Yeah.
Yes, I really like it. It's
Yeah.
And they also do like 100% Pedro Jimenez in Priorat.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, yes, why not? And maybe, yeah, and Priorat has slate soils as well.